Hi, I just want to ask you, like, whose are you? And who defines you, and who gives you identity? Um, and the reason why I'm thinking along those lines is because um, I've just started reading the book of Joshua, and one of the things that I see is that God keeps on repeating to him and telling him, be strong, be courageous, no enemy shall come to take you out. Like God kept on affirming him, meaning, just my interpretation, Joshua could be at a place whereby he's stepping into a new role that he's never been before. He's just seen Moses operating because he's stepping in as Moses is transitioning out in leading the children of Israel. And it's required of him to be motivated to be strong for the sake of the people, for the sake of leading and all that. And looking at our lives, I know most of us identities have been pegged on things, have been pegged on our achievements. Actually, nowadays, sometimes I even question my friends and I tell them, um, are you able to separate who you are from what you do? Because anytime I meet with them and maybe we are in different forums and somebody asks them, then who are you? You'll hear, I'm Dr. So and so. I'm a businessman. I'm this. No, but the right definition or the right way to introduce yourself is to say, I am Timothy and I do business, or I am Timothy and I practice medicine. I am Timothy and I do this and whatever you get. So this issue of identity is quite something that is bothering us, and we're trying to associate ourselves to be familiar with the things that we know. And I know there are some of us, even from where we come from in our homes, we've been treated like rejects, because maybe your parents did not plan for you. When you were born, it just happened that you came out, and maybe you've been told frequently, we did not have plans for you, and that can create a thought pattern of feeling like you're not enough, you're not wanted, and all that. But I want you to remember that um, there is nothing that happens by coincidence, and God has chosen for you to be in this life at such a time and such a season. And one thing that you need to know is that identity becomes strong when you understand um, whose you are. When you understand whose you are, when you know where you come from, when you know whose you are, then your identity is anchored. And in this place, I'd like to remind you that you belong to God. We all came from God. And I know somebody may say that, no, but my parents had sex for me to come here. But that system of sex, and procreation and all that, was a system that was initiated by God, because God couldn't go around creating every person again. So he created man and woman and gave them a system called sex that will be help them in procreating. You get? So I just want to remind you this day that, um, number one, God has drawn you on the palm of his hands, that he will never leave you nor forsake you. That is one thing that is guaranteed. He knows the number of your or the number of hair on your head. Even before one falls, he knows about it. He tells us in Jeremiah that before you were formed, like the way he told Jeremiah, before you were formed in your mother's womb, I knew about you. In Psalms 139, he tells us that even if we go and hide, where David writes, even if we go and hide ourselves in Sheol, even your presence is still there. So God is there with us. We are fearfully and wonderfully made, and we are created in his image. And understanding that, like Jeremiah 29 verse 11 tells us that he has a plan for us, plan to prosper us and not to harm us. That's how God thinks about us. And he expects us to be courageous. In I believe in Isaiah 46, where he says that, be strong, yes, be strong, and no, what does he say in Isaiah? He says, Let me find that scripture so that I don't paraphrase it. Although it's a common it's a common scripture that I rehearse. I happened to rehearse it even a few minutes ago, before I shared this. Yes, it says no, where is it? Mm, uh, Wait, it talks about that, not to fear, be strong, for I have where is that scripture? Where is it running away right now? Yes, Isaiah 46 verse 4. It says that even to your old age I am he, and even to hair white with age will carry you. I am he that will carry you. I have made and I will bear. Yes, I will carry and will save you. So God is giving us a guarantee that He is going to take care of us even to our old age, and we need not to walk in fear, because when we know whose we are, then we have the confidence and the boldness to face everything that life throws at us. So I just want to remind that young person, that lady, that gentleman, whom you always feel like you're not enough, and to remind you that you are enough. You are enough because God has made you enough, and that you can face any mountain. Do not allow the fear of your past to make you kill relationships. Do not make the fear of your past become the lens through which you view life in, because you'll keep on creating cycles of brokenness around you, and you will not maximize the full potential that God has given you. So I just thought that I should take these few minutes just to encourage you and to remind you that you are enough. Be bold, go and step out, because God is backing you. Have a good night.